Alrighty, I guess we are online here. Welcome to our hangout today. My name is Thomas, and I got a couple of good friends with me here on the hangout, and got John with me here from Boston. How are you doing today, John?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, and nice hat you got there, John. It's
thank you.
Yeah.
It's my Guinness hat, you see, my Guinness.
Yeah. Now everybody thinks we're alcoholics, but we are actually internet marketing people. So, but we got Gail with us here today too. And how are you doing, Gail?
Good, Thomas and John. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And actually today's hangout is going to be a lot about you, Gail. We like to make a little hangout today and hear a little about your story, get to know you a little better, and so people out there, we just put up a Facebook page, so we want to put a little video up there so people can get to know you and find out who you are, what's been going on, and well, you can't tell us all your life story, but just a little piece of it, so we can get to know you better, and I guess. I'll just let you have the microphone, Gail. So let's hear your story.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna just jump right in. You know, it's very important for everybody to know that they should tell their story. First of all, doesn't matter if they're an internet marketer or if they're in sales in any way, shape, or form. Stories are very important so people can relate to you as a person, and you know. Like you said, it doesn't have to be a long story, but it isn't. People do want to hear a little bit about humans because they can relate to some part of your story, so it might help somebody along the way. But my story started when I was in diapers. No, just kidding. I already said that. I just didn't want to scare you guys. But basically, as an internet marketer, it's about people, right? It's about people. It's about having the desire to have a message and to get that message out. So for me, this is, you know, I don't like to overuse the term, it's a no-brainer, but I think I came out of the womb as an information person, somebody who loves information, somebody who loves to inspire people and to motivate people. So for me, this has been a wonderful addition to like my portfolio, I guess you could say. And as a speaker, you know, we can work locally, but before the internet, you know, that's all we had was a local market. And with the internet and the World Wide Web and now this internet marketing and Facebook, we can touch and impact so many lives. It doesn't mean that anybody, you know, everybody has to be a speaker, because even you, Thomas, and you, John, you have impacted people in the world. I mean, you're from Denmark. John is from Boston. You know, this is for me, this was such a great format to realize that I could reach so many people, just like you guys. And through my life, I've kind of used the rocking chair theory to measure where I am in life and where I want to go and where I want to be. And what I mean by that is I picture myself as a 90-year-old or 100-year-old person on my front porch, and I'm looking back at my life and I'm wondering how I've impacted, you know, people and what I've done, if I've done, you know, well, if I've, you know, served my purpose. And whatever I'm doing, it's kind of helped me either stay where I am or move forward into a different place. For me at the time, I think I'm moving forward. I'm trying something new. I love taking risks. I love living out of the box, you know, and, you know, being an outside of the box thinker. And if I get something that moves me in my spirit and I think this feels right and it's lining up with, you know, who I am, then I go for it. And sometimes I go for it for a year or two and then it's like, you know, I change directions. But whatever it is, I'm always doing the rocking chair theory. So that's something for you guys to think about as your little old men on the porch with your pipes or your friends or whatever, and you're, you know, talking about what you did in the past and how you impacted the world or just impacted your family. It doesn't have to be the world. We don't have to all have these huge missions, you know. It's just, it's whatever your destiny is, what you feel your purpose was for. So mine has always been to help people understand the power, and I don't want it to sound like we are like we have superpowers, although I do believe that we do have superpowers as individuals because of the brains that we were given that are so intricate in, you know, that 6 inches between your ears is just so amazing and so powerful. And I think that 99.9% of the people in the universe don't understand the power that they have. And we hear really great stories of people that have overcome. And you know, there's so many, but one that just popped in my brain was that guy that he made a movie out of it, that he fell into a crevice. He was hiking by himself and he fell into a crevice and he had to cut his own arm off to survive. Did you guys hear about that movie and that story?
Yep.
So for me, people like that, right, those stories, that, thank goodness that story got out, and the power that he had to have to cut his arm off, number one. I'm thinking, you know, I would probably just be like, well, this is it, you know, I mean, this is how I'm going. But he didn't. He had some kind of superpower that came from within him to cause him to make different choices. It would have been easy, just obviously easy. He's at the bottom of a crevice looking up in the sky. And, you know, they do say that once you get down that low, all you can do is look up. And when he looked up, you know, he saw, you know, light, and there was a place for him to go, and he went. But those are things, those are stories that always I feel are remarkable, and I feel that we all have those within us. Like even for Thomas to get out of his comfort zone and to become, you know, in a self-development mode enough to want to change who you are. And, you know, even for John, this same situation, as down as we can get in business and in life and, you know, family situations, but to rise above that takes power. It's really easy for people to get stuck in the negative, and I believe that my mission has always been to help people understand who they are, get back to that little person dream that they've always wanted when they were a child and what they thought they were going to be when they grew up, and have that aha moment for people to say, that smile, like, oh my gosh, I can do this. This is right. This is what I was meant to be. This is who I was meant to be. This is what I was meant to do. And this is how I'm going to do it. And if I can help those people develop a pattern and a path to do that, then that's what my gift has been for a very long time. And I've been fortunate enough to I managed a dating service many years ago. I didn't really know that was going to springboard me to help people like I have in the past, but ultimately it was a really great springboard, because, you know, you're getting to know humans and what makes them tick, and I was matching them up, and I was doing really good matches, and now I just match people to jobs and people to careers, and don't necessarily get too involved in matchmaking, but I certainly have been instrumental, you know, here and there to make some good matches. But that's not my core genius, as I say. And basically, internet marketing, and let's just talk about our company for a minute. And it doesn't mean that anybody that's going to see us is going to be in our company, but they can be. But what's great about our company, I'll keep that a secret for a while, is that they help you get your power. I mean, they not only help you with your self-development and your internal power, which, you know, our mentor is David Wood, and when he speaks, he spoke the other day in the video, and he said that we're like vampires because we have to have that blood to survive. And I think in our internet marketing world, that is such a great analogy, because I am so addicted to this arena, because you're always learning. You're always learning about yourself, about how the world is moving, how we are moving with it. There's so much information, education out there for us to grab onto, whatever we want. We can go in our back office and we can learn about SEO, which of course many of us didn't even know what SEO meant, what the acronym meant, you know, search engine optimization. We can learn about we have an inner circle that was totally motivating, and inspirational stories, and they didn't all start out with success. We all started out, you know, being, you know, poor, broken, disgusted, and busted, and and many of us have gone on to to do so many great things because of what we are offered in our company. So I really love, that part of Empower Network, which I just said our company, but this is not a commercial for Empower Network, but it goes along with who I am as a person and how I can help people and clarify their core genius and their desire to be, have and do whatever they want in their life, and to find that power within themselves, find that clarity that's been gone for so long. And then this is like an accountability, not just our group, but our whole company is like an accountability partner that you can partner up with to go forward to reach your goal. And I just read a blog today, one of our team members, I forgot who had it. Oh, it was Kristen, about Travis. You guys know Travis, right? And Kristen. Okay. So he talked about a puzzle of life, and I thought that was pretty profound because, with a puzzle, you start out, normally people start out putting the frame together, and that's what we really need to do in our life, is to find that frame, find who we're supposed to be and our purpose, and then everything you do, you're filling in that puzzle and creating that picture to your end result. But everything is measured piece by piece, right? So if I'm saying, if I'm going to get on this hangout today, is this going to get me to my ultimate goal? That's going to be part of my puzzle, right? That's going to help me complete that puzzle picture. But if there's something in my life that's not matching up, then that's, it's like somebody mixed up the puzzle pieces and that one doesn't belong. So we got to throw that one out. We always got to stay focused on the steps that you're taking to move forward. So I don't know if that sounds more like a coaching call than my story, but my story is coaching. That's who I am. I coach people to get to their greater good and to only see the best in people. I don't usually have bad days. That's kind of, I've been saying that, for probably about 35, 40 years. I just refuse to have bad days, and I really don't. And my husband gets mad and he says, not everybody can be a Gail Kendig, because sometimes he comes in with having a bad day and I won't let him have one, so he doesn't like that. But anyway, I don't know if any of that, helps anybody, but so far I love who I've become, and my mission is to be able to help more people through internet marketing and through being an internet marketing freak with you guys.
That's great, Gail. We are very happy to have you here, and it's always inspiring to hear you talk. Well, I can at least hear you have worked professional with speaking and motivation and talking to people. So it's really great. And I just want to put a little note on the movie you referred to. I think it's called 127 Hours.
Oh, that's probably right.
At least it's called that here in Denmark, and I think it's he's stuck in 127 hours before he cut his arm off, and he get up and he rescue some people, find him. So it's go out and find that movie and watch it. It's a little tough, It's a tough story in a way, but it's also very motivating and very inspiring to see what. Yeah, that must have been some 5 long days. But he got out, and it's end up being a happy ending, So I don't know about you, John. You have something you want to ask Gail about?
Well, I mean, one of the things I'm really impressed about with you, Gail, is that I know that you're kind of a rock star when it comes to social media. I mean, whether you're doing it offline, and I know you're just really kind of getting your feet wet online, but you seem to be kind of maneuvering very, very well, with technology. At least it looks that way to me. So I mean, that's I'm just beginning to really, I don't know, just pieces in my mind are just beginning to click, and it's all happened really over the past week, I have to say. And I've been online here for almost 7 years. Not a long time. But, I mean, I've got, 30 years of offline business experience. I ran a pretty substantial sized business, and that was a lot of fun. But it's it's similar in some ways, but it's different. And
Yeah.
What I really like about your experience is that you're able to be so smooth and so effective in everything that you do. Your communication style is really great, and all you really have to do is probably just kind of like, just get maybe a little bit better. I think you'll probably agree. You just want to get a little bit better with all the platforms like the Facebooks and Twitters and Pinterests and Instagrams, because I mean it's all there. I mean, it's
Right.
to find internet, marketing success. I mean, really takes just learning these platforms and just getting comfortable with some of these basic tools. Have a little passion for for helping your fellow man or marketer, and man or woman rather too, and or beast. I mean, we do have some friends that love their beasts. So it's really great, and that's really where I follow you, Gail. I mean, it's like I'm always trying to pop on Facebook and see what the heck you're doing, and you always seem to be somewhere at some Chamber of Commerce meeting, and you've got all these people around you, and everyone's smiling and having a good time. And I mean, isn't this really what this is all about? I mean, this is what we're all doing here anyway. We're just connecting online.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're
Yeah.
making friends, and we each have our own, expertise, and that's kind of what really makes internet marketing freaks kind of cool. And it's one of the things that I was really honored to be really a part of this, because I think of all of us here. I mean, we have another team member, Maros Feyer. He's from Hamburg, Germany. This guy is like involved in a lot of things. Today, he's actually running a race. I think it's a 10K in Hamburg, and the guy's a marathoner and a triathlete. So I mean, he spends a lot of time. Well, the good thing is that he earns good money doing what he does, and so that he can actually be doing things full time, which is pretty cool. So, but anyway, I just kind of, like I say, for you, it's I was glad to to kind of connect with you, and I look to learn a lot from you, and I'm sure that everybody in our audience is going to gain tremendously by your smiling face and your extremely awesome stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Back to you. Cool.
It's always fun being with you guys, and we have a lot to learn, but it is really fun, and you have to be dedicated to wanting to learn, because it was probably one of the most frustrating things that I've done in my lifetime, to be honest with you, as far as the work and career, was to learn everything that I've learned so far. But the great thing is, and John, because you just said this is like the most impact you've had in this last week versus 7 years, is that once you get those breakthroughs, you feel you can do anything. I went through about 3 breakdowns in the 2000 and I'm going to say 2012, I guess, 2012, beginning of 2013, learning internet marketing. And I almost gave up so many times because it was so hard. I want to throw my computer out the window. I literally ended up in tears because I was so frustrated, which has never happened to me. I'm not a crying person. I'm not a wuss, right? And once you have, I said, you can't really, I've realized you can't have a breakthrough until you've had a breakdown. And really, once you get through that breakthrough, there's a feeling that's like, wow, if I could do this, what else can I do, right? I mean, I can do anything. So, me working on a website right now myself, it's a little frustrating because I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I will go on YouTube and I'll do little how-to videos. There's nothing I feel I can't learn. That's the bottom line. At this point, there's nothing I can't learn. I mean, if somebody wanted to, hire me to be a brain surgeon, I probably could, do it if I wanted to. I wouldn't have the anxiety, but it's not me, so I probably wouldn't do it. But there really isn't anything that we as human beings can't do. And that's kind of been a really great revelation being with this company, and it's just helped. It's helped tremendously. Give us power. It does give us. It's called Empower Network. So there you have it. Time to go. The pizza's ready, John.
Sometimes
Oh
you just
no.
have to turn off all of your devices before you go on a hangout. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I guess we lost Gail.
Well, it's
Okay.
okay. I mean, we'll keep it
Yeah,
going until she connects.
yeah,
So
but I guess
she's probably close to done. I don't think you wanted to have this too long, Thomas. Anyway.
no. I think we are getting done here. It was great hearing Gail's story, and oh, she's coming back
She's
on
coming back
here.
on. Good, beautiful.
So, but you guys watching this, you can see this is live. This is how we roll. You know, the phone rings, Gail drops
I got
out,
popped off. I got
and
I
come
got
back
kicked
on.
out.
You know, that's how you do internet business. You know, don't panic, don't get frustrated. Just hang in there and see what happens. You know, and we got you back, Gail, just for a little closing up here,
Yep.
and I think what I really like with our little internet marketing freaks group here is that we have the same passion for what we're doing, you know, and in a way we kind of want to do the same thing, to go out and help a lot of people out there in the world to learn all this internet stuff, you know, how to run your business online, you know, and but we're going to do it, or already is doing it in different ways, but we're also different personalities, and we know different things, we have different skills, so we can learn from each other, and we can also the people coming into our team or coming in and joining our Facebook page, you know, they can get answers from different people who have different way of looking at things, you know, and and I'm sure down the road people will come into our Facebook group, and some people will resonate with you, Gail, and connect with you, and other people will be more to a person like John and connect with him, you know. So that's what I really like about what we're doing here, is that we can help each other, and we can learn from each other, and we also can use each other's skills, you know, and it's just awesome, and I'm pretty sure we can all learn something about communication, and from you, Gail, I think you're the expert in that in our group, but I'm sure you're expert in a lot of other stuff too, you know. So it's definitely great to have you here, and it's great to have. Probably also good to have a woman in the group, so it's not all going to be kicking tires and talking about drinking beer or something, but we are actually very passionate, very serious about what we are doing here. So but of course we also want to have a little fun or make a little jokes and stuff, you know. So I don't know, any of you guys have a final thought you want to share, or we are just going to wrap it up?
We should wrap it up and invite them to come to our page, and that'd be great to have more people on board.
Yeah, definitely, and definitely if you're out there watching this, you know, it's great to have you here, and if you want to connect with Gail and ask her more questions, or want to hear more about what she has been doing in her life, or what's going on right at the moment, you know, you can catch up on our Facebook page there, and ask her some questions, or also if you want to talk to John or Miles or me, you know, you'll be very welcome, and we will be happy to connect with you and just share some good stuff. You know, we do some hangouts every week, and we are definitely going to step up the game and even put more good stuff out there for you guys. So hopefully you're going to hang around and enjoy it. We are enjoying it a lot. It's a lot of fun, this. So yeah, I guess that's it. You know, thanks for your story, Gail, and thanks you, John, for being on here today. So
To be continued.
yeah, and see you guys on Facebook, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, Thomas. Good night, I should say. Good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.